למה אני כשאני בנפרד? כי אני יהודי לא הולך לבדי, רק איתך ידידי יד ביד. עם אחד שיר אחד בוא אחי ותן לי יד, ונוכל לשמוח ולרקוד יחד כאיש אחד בלב אחד, לא רוצה להיות לבד, רק לנצח שבת אחים גם יחד. עם אחד שיר אחד בוא אחי ותן לי יד, ונוכל לשמוח ולרקוד יחד כאיש אחד בלב אחד, לא רוצה להיות לבד, רק לנצח שבת אחים גם יחד. עם אחד שיר אחד בוא אחי ותן לי יד, ונוכל לשמוח ולרקוד יחד כאיש אחד בלב אחד, לא רוצה להיות לבד, רק לנצח שבת אחים גם יחד. עם אחד שיר אחד בוא אחי ותן לי יד, ונוכל לשמוח ולרקוד יחד, אם נצליח לאהוב ונשיר הנה מה טוב, המשיח עוד יגיע בקרוב. עם אחד שיר אחד.
Hello, I'm here with Sammy Sokol, and I'm doing the pregame interview for the SAR basketball team. So, Sammy, what are the keys of the game tonight with SAR versus Heschel?
Well, Heschel, they have 4 phenomenal shooters who can shoot from anywhere on the court, so we must close out on them, and they run up the court very quickly, so we got to get back on defense, and of course we got to control the boards.
With Dovey's status up in the air, how important is it going to be to feed Daniel Wazotsky?
You know, Dovey Marcus, such a multi-talented player, could actually do everything. He could score, he could play defense, he could rebound. So, you know, everyone must step up even more than they already do. Pretty much our team has a next man up mentality, and next person who's up has got to play well. And Wasotski's our other main scorer, so it's very important that he has the ball in his hands.
How does your role change tonight with Dovey Marcus, a very high-scoring player, going to be possibly out? How would your role actually change?
Well, with the absence of Dovey's scoring ability and rebounding ability, I think I got to step up in both ends of the floor, offensively, defensively, and on the rebounding.
What is the strategy tonight versus Heschel to try to stop them and their shooters?
Well, we're gonna play a man, and then we're gonna deny the ball back to their go-to shooters, and hopefully we'll get a hand in their face and they don't have open shots.
All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Hive here at SAR. Homecoming night, SAR versus Heschel, here with Ralphie Fisher, here with Ethan Schaefer, Joe Block, and Julian Kaufman. And we have an update right now on Dovey Marcus' status, and we'll go to the video for more.
Hello, I'm Julian Kaufman, weatherman, reporter, and broadcaster for SAR's Broadcasting Club. I'm here in the main office, and we just got a live breaking news report that Dovey Marcus is in the nurse's office arguing to play in his homecoming game. Let's get a live look in.
I gotta play. It's homecoming this Thursday.
Well, let me just inspect this. What am I gonna say? You know what, Dovey? I just don't think you're gonna get out there tonight. It's gonna be tough.
It's not really purple though. It's the lighting. It's fine.
As you see, Dovey is battling to play for his team. Catch me up, guys. What's the report?
He thinks he really wants to play. I don't think he's gonna be able to get it out there. I'm gonna have to take a look with my stethoscope. It's really.
Oh. And what's the final verdict?
I think the final verdict is he's out.
And you just heard it here first. Dovey Marcus will be out for this game. Joe, what do you think this means to SAR?
Obviously, this is a humongous loss for the SAR team. Dovey Marcus is SAR's best player. He's a dynamic player, and he's a big part of their offense. So without Dovey Marcus against this #1 ranked Heschel team, SAR is definitely going to feel this loss. Schaefer, what do you think about this?
Yeah, it's definitely key with Dovey Marcus on for SAR to move on. It's not okay right now to make excuses. Got to feed Daniel, feed Sammy. Everyone else has to step up tonight with Dovey out. It's key. And this is a big night here. As I mentioned before, it's homecoming. SAR has actually not won a homecoming game in 3 years. How badly do you think the players want to get this?
Yeah, I think it's huge for the players and even the fans. Look at the showing we have tonight. Bleachers are packed, sides are packed. Going to be a great night. Tons of noise, and I think Heschel's really going to feel it. It's just going to be big for SAR.
And Joe, for Heschel, how do you think they're going to deal with this noise and everything?
Oh, Heschel is not going to feel it at all. They are the number one ranked team in this league for a reason. They have dealt with pressure before. They're undefeated. They played some great teams. They've destroyed some great teams. They are definitely going to be ready for this, and they're going to come out strong.
You know, besides the two stars, Sammy and Daniel, who else do you think needs to step up?
I think it's imperative for Sammy to step up, and you know, usually he's big on the rebounding side, but I think he's also going to have to be big on the scoring side today. He has the ability, he has the potential, he just has to step up and do it.
Yeah, I spoke to him about that earlier. He said, the quote, "The paint is mine, and no one's getting there."
Wow. Great quote. Yeah. I also think Adam Weiss has got to step up big today. He's Dobie Marcus' replacement, and without Dobie as part of the offense, Adam Weiss is a rookie on varsity team.
In basketball
as well. He's got to play big tonight. He's hit a big shot. He's won a game against KBC, but he's got to keep that up tonight against the number one ranked Heschel offense.
And you know, you mentioned inexperience. Judah Oppenheimer is a sophomore, and you know he's never played in front of a homecoming crowd. Actually, none of these players, except for the seniors, have. What do you think is going through their minds right now?
Right. I definitely think they are hyped to play this game. They lost that narrow margin to Heschel the first time. They think they're the best team in this league. They want to prove it to everyone tonight and beat Heschel on their home court in front of their entire school here tonight. Crazy crowd, blackout, full schools in attendance. They want this win badly. Yeah, I really think it's interesting. The first quarter is going to be the most interesting because that's really when the nerves kick in. You know, after the first quarter, everyone's in the game. No one's going to be nervous. But that first quarter, I don't know, Heschel might get affected by the noise. SAR might have some nerves with homecoming. You never know what's going to happen with all the fans. Anything could happen. If Heschel can jump out to a big lead, that might be it for SAR. SAR has got to stay competitive early and remain in this game because otherwise Heschel can run up the score on them.
And for more information about the previous game between SAR and Heschel, we're going to go to Julian Kaufman on the sidelines for more.
6 minutes.
Hello, I'm Julian Kaufman. I'm live here in the Hive. And just to give you you look at the atmosphere, I'll give you a quick recap what happened last game in Heschel. SEL found themselves in the thrilling match. They were down by 7 as the game was winding down. Daniel Osowski had 2 clutch shots, and then Coach Halper made a brilliant move, and he pressured Heschel into a 5-second violation, but unfortunately, they missed at the buzzer, and SEL ended up losing by 3. We'll see what happens tonight, and I hope that SEL can come back, and it was thrilling last game, but now we got in our house, it's in the Hive, we got the boys, and we got the faculty, we got the whole squad. So let's see if they can come up with something big, baby. And you know, you heard it from Julian. Close game. They still are a strong team overall.
Yeah, I really think it's key that at the last second, they have to put a good strategy and have to get it out to their shooters to really put in that last shot. That will really be imperative to SAR's success in the W.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And let's go to the 3 keys. Can we get the 3 keys? As we look at the SAR faithful right behind the baseline, you know they're amped, Schaefer.
Oh yeah, they're going to be pumped. The noise is going to be out of this world. I expect every play there's going to be noise, except foul shots. That's going to be the one time. But after that, the house is going to be rocking. Literally rocking. I'm pumped. SAR is pumped. The boys are pumped. Let's go. We're getting this one. We have not won in 3 homecomings, but this is our year.
Yeah, I would agree with that. This would be the team that would win it. You know, they have so many all-around good players. You know, shooters, Hank Stein, Adam Weiss, Noah Gurin, all these players, and they have the big men. Again, Adam Weiss, Sammy Sokol, Erez Major. And it looks like, I mean, to me, it looks like Dobie Dobie's wearing his gear. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
what.
an interesting strategy. He was telling me about it today. He's actually going to prepare but not touch a single ball just to show Heschel maybe he's playing. He's not going out tonight, though. He is for sure out. Ruled, deemed, everything. I think that's going to be a major, major loss for SAR tonight. Without Dobie Marcus, this team is not the same. Heschel is just too good of a team. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say it's going to get hot in here tonight. It's going to be the heat all the way tonight in SAR.
And Schaefer, what's your feel?
I got to go with the SAR sting. They're going to get this one time. Let's go. Big night. Lots of fans. Everything's going to go well. The shooters are going to get out to an early lead.
You know, I'm going to agree with Schaefer on this one. It's going to be a close SAR W.
Yep.
And so we're going to mention the 3 keys right now. You know, the first one is obvious. SAR got to get on the shooters. Heschel has 4 fantastic shooters on their team, and it's imperative. You know, you said this before. It's imperative that they get out and they block those shots.
Yeah. Another key number 2. Limit transition for Heschel. That is going to be the number 1 thing that we want to do. If you let Heschel get easy points right out of the gate with no defense, it's just going to be so hard to come back. In addition to the shooters and all of that, it's going to be hard. Yeah, and the third key for SAR tonight in order to win this game is let their stars shine, let their best players do their thing. We need Sammy to step up. They're going to need Doug to step up. They're going to need their stars to play their best without Dobie Marcus in order to beat the best team in the league, the Heschel Heat.
You know, and my question is, do you think that they're going to end up having to play people, and you think SAR is going to have to end up playing people they have not been able to? Can you put that away? Come on.
Heschel's going to win this game tonight.
SAR, come on. Do you think? Do you think?
I want SAR to win. Heschel is going to win this game. They're just too good of a team. I can't stress that enough. They're good on all facets of the ball.
SAR almost
good in transition. They're unbelievable on defense. They play a weird hybrid of defense where they switch off between zone and man, and the Dolphins just don't see it coming. They shut down teams. They beat Frisch, who's a great team, by 15 points. It's going to be tough for SAR to get out this W. We have the fans, the court. I know. And the hustle, the heart. Look at what we have. 4 straight years of homecoming losses against good teams. And I don't think that's a curse.
we haven't had a team that's like this. And you know, you mentioned it before. Dobie Marcus is out there. The distraction continues.
Yes, wow. I don't even know how they're going to plan. I think Heschel is going to have the plan going into this game actually to double team him. I don't know what they're going to do when he just doesn't come out. Right. Very, very interesting. Very smart by SAR to come out like this. What the mentality is right now, whether they think Dobie Marcus is playing this game or whether they have other intel saying that he's not, because
you know, I mean, I imagine.
Their whole strategy.
Yeah, that's true. Dobie Marcus is arguably one of the best players in the league. But you know, I mentioned this before. Do you think players are going to have to step up that don't usually get extra minutes? You know, Adam Dietz, Ashi Bloom, Noah Gurd. Do you think they're going to have to play and get good minutes? You know, we've seen this in the college game where when people go down, other people step up.
Right. And SAR is going to have a next man up mentality tonight. Coach Albert is definitely going to run his lines. He's going to play his men. He's not going to get anybody too tired. He's going to let everybody do their thing. They practice hard all year for this. They know what they can do, and they think they're totally capable of winning this game. And to this, they are capable of winning. For sure. And also, we've been talking a lot about Heschel shooters. But I don't think that's the most important thing. I think it's very important for SAR shooters to get out to a good
they gotta get hot. They gotta get hot.
Gurn, Hank Stein, Daniel Wazotsky, all of them have to hit threes early to get this crowd into the game, and we will go nuts. This place is rocking.
It is rocking.
It's ready to rumble, I promise you that. If Daniel Wazotsky hits a 3 early, this place is going to explode. I mean explode. Get their scale ready. Because it's being used tonight.
That is true.
If SAR gets out of W. Oh my God.
And we will go live to Yoram Roswald, who will announce the lineups, and then we'll have the Star Spangled Banner, followed by Hatikva.
We're going to begin tonight's program by calling out the teams. We're going to begin with Heschel. We're going to call out the players, followed by starting five. Okay? And here to call the players, I give you Bo Smith and
hold both of them up.
First, for Heschel, number.
First, number 21, Jesse Abed. Number 31, Alex Entebbe. Number 12, Omri Benichow. Number 25, Joseph Ixon. Number 3, Isaiah Kalmanowski. Number 10, Joseph Malasov. Number 11, Itamar Oren. Number 2, Ezra Sitt.
Are you open 35 yet?
Number 1, Harrison Smith.
Say it before you say the 35. Say it, and now you're 35.
Number 15, Charles Sutton. And now you're starting 5. Number 13, Jeremy Spira. Number 4, Michael Gatan. Number 5, Jonathan Mack. Number 24, Elon Argel. And number 23, Harold Reese.
Welcome, guys. Welcome. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask at this time to please rise. Everyone on your feet for your nation. Here we go. Get it enthusiasm.
First up, number 13, Oshie Bloom. Number 11, Amichai Fight. Number 24, Noah Good.
Guys, keep it going. Keep it going.
Number 12, Aris Major. Number 2, Toby Marcus. Number 31, Judah Oppenheimer. Number 10, Zach Reich. Number 21, Jake Schwalbe. Number 25, Adam Weiss. And for your starting 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, as William said, here's your starting 5.
Number 5, Adam Deep. Number 30, Yair Slasky. Number 4, Sammy Soko. Number 33, Hank Stein.
We welcome in right now Joey McGill there, but before we can say anything, let's meet the players from SAR.
Adam Weiss, the Mariah School.
Ayers Major, SAR Academy. Hank Stein, SAR Academy.
Jake Schwalbe, the Mariah School.
Judah Oppenheimer, SAR Academy.
Noah Gurn, SAR Academy.
Ashi Bloom, the SAR Academy.
Sammy Sokol, the SAR Academy.
Yair Slasky, SAR Academy.
And you know, we heard it here. Joey, what do you have to say about this game?
Hi, Rafi. How you doing? How you doing, Joe?
Let's see, Joey.
Obviously, the big story is Dovey's injury, and we're going to see Adam Dietz is going to have to step into the limelight. Dietz was injured earlier in the year, missed the beginning of the year, couldn't solidify a rotation spot, and has now settled into a comfortable 7th, 8th man role. But Marcus, the usual starting small forward / stretch 4, as some might say, Dietz will have to fill his role. Adam can shoot the rock well. He's good on defense. That's what will provide most of his value. And he's going to need to play hard tonight and try to solidify a spot on this team.
And you know, we asked these questions to Schaefer and Joe Block before, but I want to get your opinion on this. How much do you think the fans are going to play into it?
So I think SAR, the best fans in the league, when they come out. You can ask Joe. 2 nights ago we were calling a JV hockey game, and then we played in the varsity hockey game. Tons of fans, tons of people came out. There was a big effect on us, and JV tied against all odds, and we lost the game. But the fans are a big boost to anyone playing in a game.
Oh yeah,
especially in a basketball game, free throws, everything, and this huge turnout. You know, the players are amped. You know, here we got the official start. You were right. Adam Dietz will be starting. It will be Wysotsky, Slasky, Dietz, Sokol, and Hank Stein in. You know, they've got surrounding Sammy with a couple of shooters, and we'll see what they can do against this great Heschel team. And we got game picks before. Who do you have in this game?
I'm gonna say. I don't want to be a homer. I'm just going to be honest here. I'm going to say Heschel is going to win in a close battle.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Joey on this one. I agree. I think Heschel is just a very, very good team without Dovey.
Yeah.
SCR is definitely going to feel it, so I'm going to go with Heschel in a competitive game, but Heschel's going to pull out on top.
Yeah, well, I actually disagree with both of you. I think that the fans, you know, these guys are pumped. I think that SAR will pull off the tight victory.
Last year in homecoming, similar crowd. SAR was playing Frisch, which the SAR varsity team was not as good last year as it was now, and the Frisch varsity team was not as good last year as Heschel. And even with the big crowd, SAR was not able to keep up with Frisch and ended up suffering a double-digit defeat.
SAR hasn't won a homecoming game in
since their hockey game.
Right, since
3 years ago.
More than 3 years ago.
Hey,
before my time.
You know, you were there. What was the atmosphere like?
No, I was in 8th grade. It was before my time.
Nobody here has witnessed. You know, Yoram actually spoke to us before the game, and he was he wants to win badly.
Yeah.
And you know, Ethan Schaefer told us this before. They have, even though Dovey Marcus is ruled out, Heschel doesn't know that. And Dovey was warming up. He represented the captains. Do you think that's a good tactic that SAR is using?
Honestly, I don't think it matters much. You prepare to play a team. You don't prepare to play against one individual player. And Dovey is very... If Heschel was going to say, oh, we're going to play boxing 1 against Dovey, it's very easy to take that strategy and apply it to Daniel Wysotsky, who's averaging double figures on the season, almost what Dovey's averaging. And he's a very similar player. Daniel's weaker. Dovey's a big dude, but he has a similar outside game. It's very good and can score it well.
And one last note before tip-off. Who do you think is going to get some extra playing time tonight?
Adam Weiss, I think, is a big dude. Heschel is a very big team. SAR has not really relied much on backup centers, and with Marcus a big man out, I think we could see a lot of Adam Weiss.
Right, so we'll go over the Heschel starters. We got a
tip-off underway, and it's Hank Stein who gets the ball.
Starting for Heschel, we got Michael Gatan. We got Harlan Rice. We have
Slasky swings it over to Dietz.
We have Eli.
SAR's got to start moving right now. Slasky gets it back. He's trying to call a play.
And Jeremy
swings it over to Wysotsky. Let's see what he can do with it. Slasky fakes. Hangstein for three. No, in and out. And it'll be SAR ball.
Hangstein has played with a lot of these Heschel players. He plays at the 92nd Street Y, and he's been teammates for many years with one of Heschel's best players, Michael Gatan, number 4. You can see him at the left of your screen, so they know each other's games very well.
Slasky brings it back out. No movement here for SAR. Stein gets it into the middle of the Sokol. Sokol with the shot, and he's blocked, and it'll be a Heschel ball.
That was Gatan.
Gatan bringing up the ball right now for Heschel.
Right, expect Sammy Sokol to be aggressive tonight. He wants to
Gatan gets it back, swings it over. Drive, and he misses. You gotta get that rebound.
That's the type of thing that could lead us to seeing Adam Weiss. They're playing one big man right now. They can move to 2 if they're not getting strong on the boards.
It's Gatan with the ball, calling out a play right now. Swings it over to the right side. Here on the drive, swings it out to Gatan. They're taking a long time with this possession. Pops and he got it.
That's a great shot.
That is what Heschel does on offense. They'll take a shot, they'll miss, they'll get the offensive rebound, and they'll keep on passing it around. Eventually, they'll find an open man, and they have great shooters in this team.
Second chance points will be a major key to this game.
Pick by Sokol. Here's Wysotsky. Wysotsky, one of the best one-on-one players in the league. Heschel's playing a man right now. Let's see what he can do.
Daniel's very hard to guard.
And if he gets hot, it's over. Sokol, they're giving it to Sokol in the post, and they'll call a block. That's a good call. He was not set.
It's going to be a foul on Heschel's.
I think number 13.
That is Jeremy Spira.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
Senior.
Heschel, a lot of Heschel, some 10th graders on the team.
Really?
Wysotsky dribbles in and off his foot. Stein gets it back though.
Great play by
Stein with the fake. Tough shot and it's no good. One more, no again. And Slasky able to use his speed and get out and get it. Block and the foul. They waved it off.
That whole play, it might not have ended with a bucket. No continuation in high school.
Take a replay of that.
No continuation in high school.
Great hustle by Slasky, and he just gives it down to Dietz. I know I could have seen a foul on SAR right there, but
no, that was a clear block. Just there's no continuation in high school basketball. Yeshiva League, I don't know about.
Yeah, probably high school basketball.
Yeah, not in the Yeshiva League.
Almost a turnover there. Wysotsky open for 3. No, way off.
Wysotsky's 0 for 4 to start.
This is not the start that SAR is looking for. They want to score. Wysotsky one more time. And
offensive foul.
Offensive foul. Yeah, I know. They weren't going to get away with 3 in a row. And here we go. Good drive by Wysotsky. He just
great play.
Yeah. It will be Gatan bringing up the ball again.
Gatan, the point guard for the session.
And he swings it over to Reese.
Elon Orgel drew the charge there.
And a travel. That's a call.
It's Rice. Harlan Rice.
So that's a foul on number 203, Harlan Rice, who is their Heschel's probably best player. Very good shooter.
Yeah, they've got a lot of great players on their team. SAR is gonna try to get a bucket here to even it up right now.
Rice wears MJ's number. We'll try to emulate him on this night.
Let's see if he can do it. Sokol and Wysotsky going a little 2-man action. He's blocked, but they call a foul. Wysotsky will go one.
It's going to be on Elon Orgel.
That's his. He just draw the charge, but he gets called for the foul here, and it will be Wysotsky shooting 2.
So Daniel's a very good foul shooter. His whole life and
it's the first
in La Vie, and 8 years ago he played on the same Wayne County basketball team, and Daniel was our best shooter.
Still would be. And he hits both.
Free throws are going to be crucial for us here tonight.
That is true. They got to hit their free throws.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can draw some fouls.
The opportunities on the charity stripe, they got to capitalize.
Swings it over and over to 24. Wow, good fake to the basket. Good play by Sammy straight up that he scored. That's Rice
with a good finish.
Good finish by Rice.
So Rafi Halpert is calling out a play to his squad.
Well, he clearly wants some offense right now.
Yeah, no field goals for SAR. We're not keeping track, but they have to be 0 for 7 with 3 turnovers.
Yeah, that would be fair. as SAR gets the ball back under the hoop. Hangstein will be taking it out. Right in the middle, it's Wasatski, and he's fouled again. And that's what SAR wants. They want to, Heschel's got these power four that's in, and if you get in foul trouble, that could be good.
Yep. I don't know about Heschel's bench, but
they'll be tested tonight if they're in foul trouble.
Someone's coming in on the left.
Wasatski misses the first one.
Harrison Smith, not to be confused with Vikings strong safety and NFL Pro Bowler Harrison Smith. He's gonna. Itamar Oren also checks in.
Wasatski hits the second, but he's got to hit both.
SAR shooting 75% from the line early. That'll cut it throughout the whole game.
That is true. It's
that was Oren.
Gatan right now, and blocked by Sokol. Great play to keep it in bounds, and SAR is going to run.
That's a type of play where the crowd could really factor in. Sokol makes that big block, and usually when SAR is playing, they have a modest crowd. There's not gonna be a whole bunch of students. Not gonna be the whole school going crazy. And when Sokol makes that play, yes.
And they'll call 5 seconds here. Another turnover by SAR. Judah Oppenheimer will check in for Yair Slavsky. The sophomore from SAR High School, SAR Academy.
When Sokol makes that play, that the crowd really could amp up and multiply the momentum.
Khan handling right now, and it's a shot. That was blocked by Sokol again. Underneath, and they score.
Sokol was all over today.
He's pumped. That was Spira.
Yep. But once he vacated his spot in the paint, it allowed Heschel to go get an offensive rebound, because the tallest player there for SAR once Sokol comes out of the perimeter is 5'11".
Wasatski will handle the point right now. Give it to Sokol in the post. One more to Sokol. And it's a turnover.
Turnover number 5.
Heschel bringing it up right now. They're looking to add on to this score. SAR not looking pretty right now. Almost a turnover there. Gatan gets it now with the shot. That was a tough shot. Sokol with the board.
Dietz has to get his hands on that ball and pick it up. He was looking to run before he caught the ball, before he picked the ball up.
Maybe it's some of the nerves.
Yeah, Adams, he's played in some big games. Played in the JV championship, but since then, not really so many big games.
Oppenheimer right now, he just checked in for Slavsky, swings it over to Wasatski. He had Sokol on the roll, didn't see him. Dietz swings it over to Oppenheimer, who swings it over. He had the shot, and bad miss by Hangstein, swings it out.
0 for 9 from the field to start.
And they finally get a bucket, and it's just who you mentioned, Adam Dietz, got to step up.
Yes, that is.
But Heschel right back on it, and they'll try to get it. Oh, and that was an offensive foul.
Great play by Hangstein. Great play by Hangstein on Harlan Rice.
Look at the replay right now. Adam, just a little fake, gets the defense off balance and takes it to the basket. And then I'm kind of disappointed by this SAR crowd right now, not making that much noise except for right here by our student section right under the Heschel hoop.
I think it's worth to note, though, there's some confusion with the substitutions right now. As Erez Major was about to check in the game, and now there's a whole...
Sokol and Stein will check out, and it's Major and Amichai fight in the game.
Amichai fight, interesting to see.
Well, he's a shooter and he's big.
Yeah, he has not played much.
I think Coach Stein is gonna really roll the lines. Need to get everyone some options. See who's gonna play the best and stick with them.
Yes.
Oppenheimer had a shot, but he didn't take it for it. Great pass by Oppenheimer. SAR's its first lead in the game.
Wow, good
fight.
That's what Coach Halpin's looking for right there.
Early basket.
Come in and play well.
Well, it's the subs that are playing well right now, getting them back in the game.
And Major is doing what I thought Weiss would do.
Yeah, but that's the problem with Sokol is you're going to get a lot of missed shots that are not going to be recovered.
Major's going to need to be really tough.
Another forced fight, and you got to get that board. And it's Oppenheimer, the smallest man on the court, ends up there.
Very interesting move that they're putting in Major before Weiss. Weiss is about the same size, maybe an inch or two shorter, but he's a much better offensive player. He can stretch the floor better, and he can shoot. He can shoot well. So Adam Weiss, I think he'd be a good fit.
That's another turnover by SAR.
And back to what you said, Joe. It's worth to note, Weiss, this is his first 3 months playing high school basketball. Major has been on the team 3 or 4 years.
Wasatski has been struggling.
He knows Rafi Halpert's system. Weiss was a hockey player and switched to basketball. And he's probably less polished than Major.
1:30 left in the first quarter. SAR leading 7-6 right now.
Rafi,
It's Rice with the ball right now. What were you saying, Joey?
Rafi trusting his veteran players in these big moments.
Yeah, they got 4 seniors on and a sophomore. So, but he's clearly...
Gatan on the drive, kicks it out. Great dribble drive and no foul call. Clearly Heschel wanted that, but that's a good no call right there. Oppenheimer will bring it up.
SAR hanging with Heschel early on.
Well, that's what I said. Home crowd. We'll see what happens. They're struggling right now. They don't belong in this game.
How long could this juice last?
Right, they're currently up 7-6 with less than a minute to go in the first quarter. They played well on defense.
Oppenheimer on the drive almost lost it.
Great move by Hank.
And it turns it over, and it's off his foot.
Turnover number 6 for SAR.
No, it's 7.
It's 7.
Turnover number 7 for SAR. That is something they cannot do consistently and hope to stay in this game. Eventually, Heschel's going to get their mindset together, and they're going to capitalize off that.
Sokol will check back in. He does deal with asthma. He told me that before the game. Can you pronounce that? You weren't able to pronounce the pneumonia.
Joey McGillner's ability to say complex diseases.
It was a lot of pressure at that hockey game.
Yeah, that's true.
It was a good hockey game.
So Heschel will be holding for 1. It is Spiro with the ball right now. The SAR faithful trying to distract him, clearly not working.
Great pass.
Great pass and he scores. 7 seconds.
This is a miscommunication. This is horrible what they're doing right now.
Clock is supposed to run. Turnover, and it will be out of bounds. 1.3 left. Horrible communication between SAR.
That cost them 4 seconds. Instead of having a chance to get the ball up the court and get a legitimate shot from even inside the 3-point line, the best they were able to muster was a deflected pass. It'll give them...
Yeah, that's a mistake you cannot afford against a team like Heschel. Wasatski with the shot off. Oh, and he almost hits it.
Oh, wow. The crowd would have erupted after that. I can promise you
that is true. Well, it is 8-7 right now. A little defensive effort right now, and we are told that Julian Kaufman has an interview. But while we're waiting for Julian, how do you think the first quarter went?
I don't know. I think, look at the score. That's one thing that matters. Brought 8-7. SAR, a lot of nerves. 7 turnovers. Shooting percentage hasn't been good, but they've been playing their game, getting to the line. The defense has done its job. Sammy Sokol has been very good when in. He's played about half the game so far. And Erez did his job.
As well, we'll go to Julian for more.
Everybody, welcome to the guests, welcome to the fans. We're at the end of the first quarter in the Hive at SAR High School, and I'm here with 2 friends of sophomore Jude Oppenheimer. I just want to ask you guys, he's a 10th grade, this is the first homecoming. How do you think he's handling the pressure? I know Jude Oppenheimer likes to show up on the big scenes. He's very calm, cool, and collected. And pregame, he likes to listen to the song Black Beatles on replay, and he likes hitting the willy wall. Over to you, Oren.
Well, you talk about handling the pressure. Few people know this, but Judah is a widely renowned saxophone player, and I've been to all of his recitals. I mean, he's played some sick gigs. He knows how to handle the pressure.
And does Judah have any special chants? Yes, sir, he does. He has one big-time chant he made up when he was in 5th grade. Double PPY, it's Oppie. It's Oppie.
Thank you, Julian, and we'll get back to the game.
I doubt the validity of that statement.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Gatan bringing it up.
It is catchy.
Heschel.
It is catchy.
Yes.
I think the Heschel starters are back in the game. Gatan passes it down low, and it's another easy bucket for Heschel.
They don't go deep into their bench, Heschel. I saw Itamar Oren came in. Beside for that, they've been only starters.
Who just put that layup in?
I think that was number
24.
Yeah, 24.
Or Michael Gatan.
No, it's Orgel. That's Orgel.
Orgel is their biggest guy, but not necessarily.
Compared to Sammy Sokol, not so big.
Yes, and interesting. I apologize. Itamar Oren is the 6th man who is in now, replacing one of the starters.
SAR, they got to get back on track. A little miscommunication at the end of the first quarter. They got to be upset about that.
Great play by Slasky.
Great driving kick, although Dietz is stuck. And there will be a jump ball, and it will be SAR's possession.
So, SAR, is there anyone here at SAR that you think on the bench tonight that maybe could see some action as this game goes on the guard side?
On the guard side, it's an interesting question.
I mean,
it's hard to tell on what they're going to see tonight.
I wonder how short Coach Halpert's bench is going to be.
Right.
I don't think he's going to go. Sorry to interrupt you. I don't think he's going to go to inexperienced players like Adam Weiss. You know, but we'll see.
I think we will see Adam Weiss, but on the guard side, I'm not so certain.
And it'll be a foul. It'll be a foul on number 23.
Ashi Bloom is an interesting guy to know and hasn't played much this season.
He's got explosiveness, I'll tell you that.
Ashi Bloom's dad is a famous rabbi from New Rochelle, Rav Daniel Bloom. And he and Ami, Ashi's twin, are big fans of this SAR Sting varsity basketball team.
Yeah, let's see if Ashi can get in the game, you know.
Proudly donning his Nana Nachman Ma'uman Kippah.
Hank hits the
big brand of Rabbi Nachman of Breslov.
SAR hitting their free throws. They've missed one so far. How do you think that's going to play into the game, Joe?
Like I said before, free throws are absolutely crucial for SAR in this game.
Misses the second.
The Heschel defense is deafening, so they're going to get opportunities.
It's Spirit dribbling it up.
They're going to have to capitalize on them.
Slasky playing great defense on Gatan. Into the middle, and it's Rice again, and he banks it home.
That was a great play by Harlan Rice.
And it will be Slasky bringing it up now. SAR, you know, they've made, I think, one field goal, right, Joey?
Let's see. That sounds right. Oh, is Amichai? No, they have two. Amichai has one and Adam.
And Wasowski way off again.
Wasowski's percentage is very low.
Very low. He's taken a majority of the shots and missed more than a majority of the shots.
Oh, is that Sam Shinar? We saw run by in front of the SAR bench. One of Dr. Shinar's kids, donning a Steph Curry jersey.
That's true.
Right there, running across the screen.
And Heschel will be inbounding. You know, I'm disappointed that none of the fans are making noise right there.
Yeah, it's been kind of disappointing the last couple of years. In the few homecoming games I've been at, the fans have gotten pretty quiet pretty fast.
And that's another quieter right there.
Right. Itamar Oren. Another big shot.
They're gonna have to earn the noise. It's fairly simple.
Heschel's on a 7-1 run right now. Slasky trying to make something out of it. Wasowski with a fake on the drive, and no. But he gets it right back.
Daniel's 0 for 8 from the field goal.
Dietz from downtown, and it's off again. Wasowski with the board. Foul, and he'll be going to the line, but they got to hit their shots.
My favorite thing about Daniel as a player is he could really not be hitting his shots. He could be missing from everywhere, but he could still find a way to positively impact the game. Like he'll be able to get to the line, he'll play tough on defense, he'll help out on the boards. He does all the little things, and he really wants to win.
That's a good point, and he hits the first one. SAR's got to do something on offense here.
Well, that's about right.
Joe, what do you think they have to do to change it up?
They've been passing well, but when it's come down to it, they are not hitting their shots.
Heschel on the outlet, it's Rice for three, and it's no good, but bad box out.
He takes a tumble.
Bad box out, another shot by Heschel, and it's it'll be off Heschel.
That was a bad shot by Heschel's Gatan there. And Ezra Sitt. Did Ezra Sitt start? I think he came in off the bench.
He did come off the bench.
Yeah, that's true.
He's their 7th guy to play so far. It's been Gatan.
SAR looking to trim the lead right now.
Gatan, Mack, Oren, Orgel, Rice, Sitt, and Smith.
Stein bringing it up. He's got Wasowski on the court right now with Dietz and Slasky and Sokol. Sokol with a turnover. That's number 8.
Indeed it is.
How many is that on Sokol? That's
probably 4 if I had to guess. Wasowski's
a block shot isn't a turnover.
Yeah, Gatan right then. It's stolen away. And here comes SAR. They are slowing it down though. I would have looked to push there.
Now Yair had Daniel flaring out, but there was defense there.
Wasowski.
Rafi, you just said a second ago, like the push there, and I would agree with that.
That was one of our keys to the game.
Right. For both teams, transition is huge, and they're not converting anything.
They have
2 field goals in the entire game, so you gotta push the ball
Maybe look. I mean,
clearly the Heschel defense is affecting them.
bad pass by Wasotsky.
They got to look for the opportunities, and it's off.
And it's off Heschel, but bad play by Sokol almost cost him a possession.
Sokol was standing out of bounds, which he was, and that ended up hitting him. That's going to be Heschel.
The short bench continues for SAR.
Starters and Oppie.
I mean, I would really
and fight. They've also run.
Yes, that is true. I mean, I would. Wasotsky down low, and it's a foul, and he'll go to the line again.
On Wasotsky.
Do we have any stat on how many free throws he's taken? He's got all of his points from
5 for 6 from the line. 5 for 6 from the line.
Thank you. So he's got 5 points, leading the SAR team, but he's struggling. You could tell he's struggling. He's unhappy with his play.
Yeah, he was telling me earlier, certain players are always, you could rely on for a big game. When a big game comes around, he also told me certain players, you can't rely on. And I told him, Doug, you're definitely one of the people who can be relied on.
Right now, he's not.
Yeah.
I would like to see Coach Halbert go deeper into his benches. They have some talented players on this team. This is certainly a more talented team than the team last year.
I think his concern right now is if I put in the bench,
how badly does the game get out of hand?
Right. He's concerned that
Heschel on the drive, and it's a tough shot, and it's good.
That's a great shot.
That was Spira. That's another bucket for Spira.
Yes, Spira.
Yeah, so I think his concern right now, Coach Halbert's concern is if they put in a lot of their bench players, that Heschel can run up the score fast, and SAR will not be able to recover.
Oppenheimer, who checked in for Slasky, is bringing up the corner, and he has the ball in the corner. Swings it over to Hank Stein. Gives it back to Oppenheimer. No offense here. Coach Halbert is clearly upset. Wasotsky trying to find someone, but there are 2 people in one spot.
Yeah, that was bad spacing. Turnover number 9.
That was an interesting call, but it did look like his left leg did drag on the floor.
Amichai Fight will check in the game.
Hangstein's not happy, visibly upset, and
I think SAR, they're visibly upset.
Yeah.
Although they have been playing solid defense, so let's see. That's
second
they
chance
got that
points
going
have
for them.
been hurting them.
That is true.
Of course, they need to get
another. I think maybe that's what the Fight ad comes in. They got another big who can score.
Fight is not a big man.
Well, you just got that block right there. He's playing a big man right now, and Wasatski's running.
Fight's a guard, but
to the basket, takes it, and he misses, and that's another miss for Wasotsky. It's not
9 for Daniel. Heschel has someone streaking if they can find him. They do.
And Rice, and he puts it in.
Like I said before the game, Heschel on the transition is deadly. They're lethal on the transition, and they're going to run up the score like
Coach
that.
Halbert will call
that is
a
one of the keys
timeout.
to the game, and SAR has got to prevent that more because Harlan Rice just capitalized right there. They got an 8-point lead.
And
with 3 minutes left in the half.
What do you think Coach Halbert's saying to the team right now?
Well, I think Rafi is just telling them you have to be more protective of the ball. The ball is their livelihood. You have to protect the rock. You cannot be giving it away to the other team. Heschel is protecting the ball like they're protecting their firstborn son from imminent danger. SAR has turned the ball over 9 times.
9 times. That just cannot happen.
Yeah.
We're not even done with the first half in this game so far.
Well, 3:07 left in the first half. What do you think SAR has to do on offense to change this game around?
Score more shots, hit more shots, take better shots.
It's all about hitting shots.
All of the above. And if you aren't aware, there's a great Instagram account called Yeshiva League Cast, which follows all Yeshiva League news. And they're rising in popularity. And this the account runner, the guy who runs the account, he knows the Yeshiva League like the back of his hands. And he says that the Heschel team, not only the players talented, but the team and the system which they run, and led by their coach, pushes them to their limits and demands perfection out of them.
Oppenheimer will the ball.
And we can see that they're trying to do that later in so far in the second quarter. They have stopped slacking off, and they have cracked down on defense.
And I would think that this game means as much to Amichai Fight with the shot, and he got it.
Wow,
that's a 2.
That is a 2, but that is a
great shot
by Amichai Fight. Amichai Fight playing amazing in his limited minutes so far.
4 points.
Long shot. Fight with a good buck out, and it's going to be over the back on number 2 for Heschel. That is Ezra Sit.
Who runs this Yeshiva League pass account?
He would like to remain anonymous as of now, but he's a good kid.
Were we covered on it?
No, Yeshiva League floor hockey does not get on. It's only Yeshiva League basketball. But for all your Yeshiva League basketball news, go to Yeshiva League Pass on Instagram.
Yeah, I'd rather watch the court report or the New York Times.
Of course, the New York Times reporting on.
Fight is at the line and he
League floor
missed the
hockey.
first. In other news,
Oh, there's Adam Weiss.
Adam Weiss checking in for Sammy Sokol. And Adam Dietz is out, and Hank Stein will check back in. And that's another miss. That's 3.
But right now
on the free throw line.
They've got a shooting lineup on right now.
That is true.
They got 5 guys who all can shoot the ball well. So
that is true.
Expect them to be chucking up some shots.
Heschel bringing it up, and it's Rice for 3, and he can't leave him open. But no box out there, and they'll call a foul, and it's going to be on Adam Weiss, number 25.
One thing SAR has done is they forced Heschel in the bonus so far. SAR is in the bonus. They forced Heschel to commit however many fouls it is that puts you there. And they've done a good job drawing fouls early. Well,
that is true.
Heschel is not in the bonus.
Heschel will take it out right by the student section. Gatan bringing it up right now. Zaspiro, who's been hot. Gatan tries his luck from 3, and SAR and Heschel not playing well from 3. They have yet to hit one.
Great rebound there by Weiss, and correct. I don't know, in Yeshiva League basketball, from my limited knowledge of this, of it, 3s never, unless you're really in an end-of-game situation and need the 3 points, 3s are almost always a bad investment.
I definitely agree with that.
Wysotsky with another miss.
0 for 10 for Doug.
And here comes Heschel running the transition. Great ball movement. Gatan gets it back. Oh, almost stripped by Hank Stein.
Heschel just looks like the more conditioned
Rice
team so far.
tries his luck again. No. Tough rebound by Fight. Playing well, able to get that rebound. Wysotsky got to give up the ball. He's not playing well, and he hits it anyway.
Good play by Daniel.
That's his play. He's a slasher who has shooting ability. SAR able to trim the lead to 4. Long rebound.
His biggest role model growing up was Dwayne Wade. I mean, he plays a bit like Dwayne.
That is true. Gatan bringing it out. The fans, everyone except for the student section, is not making noise. That's disappointing. Reese swings it over. Heschel on the drive. That's Spira, great drive. Weiss in there, and he gets the board.
Good play by Harlan Rice taking it in, and then Adam Weiss.
It looks like Wysotsky's got that look in his eye. That's a foul. No call. Missed. That was a bad shot.
That was a bad take, but it should have been called a foul.
That is true. Heschel always running. Offensive foul. Not good.
Second offensive foul drawn tonight by Hank Stein, and that both the fouls he drew have really
We're looking at this layup.
the team up.
Wysotsky just like a running back slicing through the defense, and he just easy layup.
Right. So
I don't think that's what a running back does.
Slices through the defense.
The big foul on Heschel. Gives SAR the ball back with 36.6 seconds remaining in the half. They really want to get a bucket here. Trim the lead a bit. Yeah, only down 18 to 14, but it can be very big.
It looks like SAR may be holding for 1. Stein right now inside the Weiss, and he lost it. Wow. He thought about it too much, and he's out. It looks like he's going to be out.
One thing in hockey is you do not have to catch the ball. So Adam Weiss is learning organized basketball, doing a great job so far, but that's one thing he probably never has to think about.
No, actually, he actually has to think about catching the ball all the time as a first baseman on the SAR baseball team.
Interesting. Two hands though.
Oppenheimer checks it out. Oppenheimer checks out with Slasky's in for the last 10 seconds. The SAR faithful trying to distract him. 4 seconds remain. Shot. No. Weiss has got to put it up. It's Slasky, and it's no good.
I cannot help but think how much an effect that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 chant when there was really 10 seconds left had an effect on Heschel. It looked like they rushed up, jacked up a shot. It looked like he was shooting at the buzzer.
18 to 14 at the half. We have Julian Kaufman courtside with Dovey Marcus for an interview. Hello, Dovey.
What up, Julian? How's it going?
It's all good. So, tough half. What's the score? It's 18-14. They heat her up. What do you think SAR needs to do to take over in the second half?
Well, we need to get some calls. I mean, Daniel Wasatsi getting rocked at the rim.
Oh, Tommy, that's a cop-out answer. I'm talking about heart.
I mean, we're playing with a lot of heart. I mean, both teams are great teams. I mean, we're ranked number 4, they're ranked number 1. This is what's expected. It's an 18-14 lead. We have to minimize mistakes and get easy buckets, and that will be easy.
Any chance of a Mamba-esque return?
In a really, really tight situation, maybe we'll pull something out.
Well, a little light takes away a lot of darkness. If Toby Marcus can step in for one play, maybe get a deep three, things might change. But in all seriousness, SAR is only down 4, and you're a big player for them. Do you think they're stepping up at this point, and do you think that they're going to step up even further in the second half?
I think right now, Amichai Fight's having an unbelievable game. He has 4 points off the bench, but he's shooting with confidence. I think he's going to keep that up in the second half, and I think we're going to get some easy buckets with that.
And we have been driving to the basketball and boxing out, but usually when we get up to half court, we kind of slow it down and make a silly turnover. Do you think that they need to push it more, or kind of just focus more on passing well?
SAR is a fast-paced game, so if we keep pushing the ball, odds are we're going to turn it over, and they're just going to turn that into buckets. If we just stay composed and play at our pace, we're going to win this game easily.
All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to a good halftime show.
And that's a goal for Gordy Kolb on a nice wraparound shot.
That was a great move. He recognized the open space, as you'll see here. Spin, right to left, and then he goes cross to the blocker side and beats Weiser.
Break it up. And Josh Lehman loses his stick, and SAR scores.
Looks to be Gordy Kolb again. Power play has ended. Shot by Bury, and he scores! 15 seconds left. A successful game. Kolb moves in. Shoots, scores!
Back for 3.
She doesn't know what to do. Hyman, 2 in the corner for 3. Great job! The jumper from the foul line. It's good. Trap, she gets it away. Hyman with the ball. Oh, that's an unbelievable pass. Rebecca Hyman.
Look at that pass. Oh my goodness gracious.
Really, it's tsunami.
Rebecca Hyman to Sophie Heck.
All day. It's easy.
Hyman and the Sting are going to pull this one out. 57-41. Dominating performance. by the Sting.
Passes to Nat Waxman in the corner. Another three. Got it. And waits for the play to get ready. Bluestein wide open. That one's good. Throws. Bluestein.
Oh, wide open to Wolf with a great layup.
Matthew. And a steal.
What a steal by Greenbaum.
He slips, but he
saves it.
Saves it. Oh, what a pass.
Finish. Wow.
Great play by Greenbaum from start to finish with the steal and then the recovery and the pass. Gets it to Bluestein, who drives again. Floater is good off the glass. Gross picks up that ball and he drives, and he got it. It's a 6-point lead here. To Greenbaum, back out to Waxman for three. In his face, and he got it.
Wow. Greenbaum
at the top. Gross with a deep three from the side. He got it.
And it's good, and one.
Greenbaum bringing it up, he will drive.
He might get a final layup. And he gets
blocked.
No foul.
Bluestein up there, he got it!
Makes it.
I'm out there for
JC, wow.
Jake Goldberg could not come up with the rebound. He fell, and Bluestein put up the jumper from about 5 feet out. Pressure moment with 0.1 on the clock if he...
First one's up, no good! They're gonna call. And that's the game.
SAR has done it.
Comeback.
A clutch shot by Aaron Bluestein. A huge comeback here.
With the victory in the last few minutes.
A huge confidence booster for SAR.
מה זה שבר? break. אז מה זה קיבוע? בדיוק, צריך לשמור אותו במקום. So today we had CPR training at Ivrit classes, which was all in Ivrit. We practiced hands-on how to do CPR, how to apply different bandages, how to stop bleeding, and also how to handle burns and different things that apply to us by the weather. This was the way to end the unit that we did in conversational Hebrew at 12th grade. כיפה, חולצה, עניבה, מה שאתם רוצים, גרביונים. מה זה גרביונים? מצוין, גרביונים זה מצוין ללחץ. So we had 2 Ivrit teachers that were trained in Israel at CPR and as medics. שם את התחבושת ככה. אוקיי. סוגר עליו את התחבושת, אם זה חזק מדי תגיד לי. סוגר, מסובב. למה אני מסובב? This was the end of the unit, which we practice interactively with the kids, everything we learned during this unit.
Back here, 18-14, Heschel started the third quarter. Joey, what does SAR need to do to win?
Score more points than Heschel in the second half. You basically have to get better shots, and their shots just haven't been falling so far, and Heschel has hit a bunch of tough shots. And you know what? That's not something you're going to change in the middle of the game. That's something you're going to change during practice time here. So what you really got to do is just play really hard here, box out,
and hit your shots. All right, we're going to meet the players again for SAR, because we haven't done.
Adam Weiss, the Mariah School.
Ayers Major, SAR Academy. Hank Stein, SAR Academy.
Jake Schwalbe, the Mariah School.
Judah Oppenheimer, SAR Academy.
Noah Gurn, SAR Academy.
Ashi Bloom, the SAR Academy.
Sammy Sokol, the SAR Academy.
Yair Slasky, SAR Academy.
All right, Joe, what do you think's gonna? What do you think needs to go SAR's way?
Oh, they got to come out strong in the second half. They cannot let the score be run up by Heschel. They simply cannot allow that to happen because Heschel will clamp down on D and totally prevent them from doing anything similar to what they did for much of the first half. So SAR is really got to come out strong. They got to take smart shots. They didn't do that in the first half. They got lucky. They drew many fouls and got on the free throw line, and they hit a good percentage of their free throws. But they got to hit more field goals in the second half.
You know what's very interesting to me? If you told me going into the game, going into this week, that SAR would play Heschel, Dobie Marcus would miss the game, Daniel Wasatski would start 1 for 11 from the field, and SAR would only be down 4? That has to be what Rafi Halpert said to them in the locker room. That is very encouraging for the second half.
Even more encouraging is we heard it from Julian and Dovey himself. Dovey may play tonight.
Well, we don't know what.
I think he's in dress pants.
No, he is.
No,
he is in jersey.
I'm not so sure whether that's legit. It may just be banter, but SAR can only hope that.
Just locker room banter.
Just locker room banter. SAR can only hope that Dobie Marcus may be able to get in an endgame scenario.
And we'll be starting here momentarily. How much do the fans need to step up?
A lot? No, they're doing a great job. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna contradict that. I think so far they've been a little bit on the weaker side, and if SAR wants this home field advantage W, they've gotta step up their energy and their enthusiasm for their varsity boys.
What Mr. Yoram Wafroff should have done, he should have showed them clips from TBC fans. Whenever there's a varsity hockey or varsity basketball game, TBC, every student in the school,
they know how to get hyped.
Yeah, they really get hyped. I was there for a TBC Frisch game a couple months ago. Some guys on our team went after practice. It's just such a fun experience. They really go crazy, and they could take a bad TBC team at home.
Spira bringing up the ball, and Catan with the ball, and he shot, and it's off. Stein with the rebound. SAR bringing it up. They got to score, maybe get some the juices pumping before fully gone. That's a turnover. That's how many is that?
Number 10.
It looks like 3 points, and he botches the layup.
Good rebound though,
great rebound, and it's Catan for 3, and it's the first 3 of the game.
So maybe that layup that missed actually hurt the Sting more than it helped.
That was a worst case scenario for SAR right there.
Yeah.
Get the ball on a defensive stop, and then have a turnover while bringing it up the court.
Sokol beyond the 3-point line. He's not used to that. Stein on the drive, and he pops, and it's all air ball. Wasatski gets the board, and he's getting hacked down there. No call, and he puts
Good for Daniel to finish that one.
Dovey mentioned this before. Wasatski's not getting that many calls down low.
Well, he's initiating contact, in my opinion. The refs are.
Well, it's a Heschel turnover, and Slasky bringing it up. He's on the break. He's got wheels. Tries to finish, and it's a rebound by Heschel.
SAR continues their struggles from the field. They aren't getting anything to fall their way.
On the drive, it's a floater over Soko, who falls.
As long as the refs are being consistent, when there's incidental contact like that.
A little scrum between Sokol and
that was
Orgel.
Great play.
Great play by
Jeremy Spira.
And that's a force right there, and he pushes him out of the way.
Sammy Sokol's falling on the ground again.
Well, it was a push. He's agitated. He has a right to be agitated. Dietz with the three, and he got it. Big three. 2-point game here. And that gets the fans into it a little bit. Adam Dietz stepping up. You know, we've seen a lot of players who usually don't play stepping up. Amichai fight. Adam Dietz and a foul called on Hank Stein. He struggled tonight.
Well, no, Hank's done his job. He's drawn 2 charges. Hank's job is not to score 10, 15 points. It's to really be locked down on the defensive end and bring momentum to the team, and he's done that. He's drawn 2 charges, couple steals.
Gatan swings it over to Spira, back to Gatan. He fakes on the drive, step back. It's no good. Wasatski with the rebound, and he's going to push.
Watch Hank flashing down on the fast break.
And it's that would be, that was a
great call.
That's the right call. That's the right call. Hit off right off Hank Stein's hand.
If Stein's going to go there for the fast break, he has to gun down. He was like flaring out and jogging, and Heschel was able to catch up with him, and then when he made the move, it was a good defensive play there.
Gatan gets it from Spira, sorry. Spira tries to look for 3 and hits a 3, and that's not what you want for SAR.
Well, Hank Stein is screaming at Yair. There's a miscommunication there.
Timeout, and Coach Halpert and the ref are,
So far, 2 big threes for Heschel to open up the third quarter.
You have to ask, SAR's zone was dependent, its success early on was dependent on the fact that Heschel was missing a lot of open threes. But now, the 10 hit a 3 and Spira hit a 3, and if SAR and Heschel keeps hitting these threes, SAR might have to switch up their defense.
Right. Throughout the first half, Heschel was a sleeping giant from behind the arc.
Yeah.
So, they happen to luck into good defense. They might have to consider revising it a bit in order to prevent those 3 balls from going in.
Yeah. So we're going to see the same unit for SAR right now. Halpert's talking with one of his assistants.
That's Eitan Selvin.
I remember Eitan Selvin.
Yeah.
He was my teacher in 10th grade.
Former fellow.
Star fellow.
Former captain of the YU basketball team.
Yeah, Eitan's a great guy. I haven't seen him in 2 years. I know he's still coached.
Assistant coach on the Varsity basketball team.
He's one of the famous multi-sport athletes in TBC.
And
the legend.
Yeah, played hockey and ball, won a hockey championship, was captain of ball for 4 years. His dad. His coach.
A little stoppage here. The fans getting into it.
Fans are getting riled up, and this is what SCR wants right now.
Yair Plasky bringing up the ball. And he swings it over to Wasatski on the drive. Wasatski flashes, no. Soga with the boy and his first 2 points of the game.
Big play by Sam.
He's crashing. That's what Sammy needs to do. He needs to get those boards. Gatan has it now. Heschel looking to heat up from deep. They've done it twice.
Every player
blocked by Saul. They called a foul there.
I didn't see that. That looked like a goal ball to me from over here.
I would agree.
Oh, here, watch the replay.
This is
Wasatski's missed shot and Sammy Sokol's
great
layup.
Heschel, every player touched the ball for Heschel on that possession. They're very egalitarian in their passing. They spread the ball out really well, and they're just a well-coached team. You could see which teams are well-coached and which teams aren't. Heschel really looks at
they have. I've heard someone tell me that their coach actually learned from Coach Calipari and Coach Krzyzewski.
Really?
Wow. Yes, that is I cannot confirm that.
It is Rice at the line, and he misses the first, and it looks like maybe the fans are getting into it right now.
Worth noting, Rafi Halpert's dad was also a pretty legendary coach in his own right.
Of course.
Long-time coach at Yeshiva University.
Ruben Sagutkin trying to distract him, and it doesn't work. Rice puts it in.
SAR's only down 4. Heschel's moving to a little press here. They're going a full court press and
away. They're taking advantage of Great no call there by the refs. Open three, and it's way off, but another rebound for Heschel, and it's a foul call on Slasky.
They're getting frustrated. Turnover number 12 for SAR in roughly, we're at 18 minutes of action. They're almost averaging a turnover per minute, and the fact that they're probably getting one or two possessions a minute in between, they're turning the ball over about 50% of their possessions.
Yeah, that
is not a winning strategy.
Yeah, that's not a winning strategy, but yet it's a 4-point game.
Right, so SER has got to be, thanking the Abisher for staying in this game this late with that many turnovers.
Yeah. The refs are going to say something to Coach Halper, and I think it's about the fans.
I'm standing next to school president Nate Katz right now. He stopped by. We can't interview him now in the middle of the game, but maybe later. Nate is the president of SAR High School, student body president.
No, he's president of the seniors,
which is president of SAR High School.
Really, Chavez Katzenbaum should be regarded as the president of SAR High School.
That is true, but let's get back to the game here, and maybe it was a timeout, or they're gonna. I don't know.
You look at the far end of your screen on the left. You see the seniors getting riled up, getting excited for what they see. They want to get back in this game.
They're mad at the ref.
They want to try to inject some adrenaline into their friends. Good out of that.
That's what SAR needs. SAR needs that go-to. Heschel has it now. Gatan with it. Spira was on the drive. Floater over Sokol, and it's a foul on Sokol.
Rafi Halpert is very mad at the ref. There was something that went on during that timeout. I don't know if you saw it on the screen.
Yeah, I saw it. So let's tell the people at home what happened.
So they were during the timeout, before the timeout even, the ref came over to talk to Rafi, which might have led to a little delay during the timeout, and Rafi was talking to him for a while, and it looked like I couldn't hear what they're saying. Rafi and some of his players were agitated at what the ref had to say. I don't know, maybe we could speak to Rafi after the third quarter. He's walking by right now. And we found out what it is. If the fans go on the court, they will get a technical foul. So the refs have told SAR and told Coach Halpert that if the fans go on the court, they will be technical fouled up, teed up.
And Spira hits the first. That is Jeremy Spira at the line. He's a senior.
Yeah, it's good to be enthusiastic and into the game for the fans, but they gotta make sure that they watch their limits and make sure the team doesn't have to pay a price.
Heschel's still pressing now. They're going to look to extend this lead by getting those SAR turnovers. They already have 12.
Deet should have been called for a violation there. That should have been number 13. He picked up the ball standing on the line.
Wasotsky trying to take over, and he gets a foul call.
Deet was standing on the line, like the back of his foot was on the line, and he passed it to Stein for an inbound, and Stein inbounded it. And technically, according to the rules, at least in the NBA, if the back of your foot is on the line while giving the ball to someone else for an inbound, it's a violation on the other team's ball.
Exactly.
And they also told him no cheering during foul shots.
That may be counteractive, though, because when someone usually tells them not to make noise, they'll make more noise.
Yeah, that has happened way too many times in professional college sports. You're warned not to do something, and the fans do the exact opposite.
He struggled from the line. That's not what SAR wants.
Yep.
He's their key player.
It's 7 for 9 from the line so far.
He's got another one, 8 for 10, 80%.
That's good. That's good.
5-point game. Gatan bringing it up. Heschel looking to push the tempo. Down low. That was
blocked by Sokol.
Actually, they can run it. Deets is going to try to run it.
Deets is going to try it, and he gets fouled, and that's not a call. Joey, what's your analysis on that one right there?
I think I had the best view of anyone right there. I think you did too. I have a perfect angle to see what happened. The Heschel guy went in for the swipe and didn't touch him. He backed away without touching Deets.
So it was a good call.
Deets was untouched. No, Deets was untouched.
Untouched.
The Heschel guy went for the swipe, missed the ball, didn't touch the ball, backed away without touching
I can't really see from my angle. interesting call, but also interesting that they're really trying to push it right now.
Yeah.
But Dobie Marcus said earlier that might not be the best strategy for this.
Dietz hits the first.
That was the second. That was the.
No, he missed the second.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's hard to see with all these people passing.
Yeah.
Gaetan alone is rejected by Dietz.
Great block by Dietz. Just went right up. Dietz was in a perfect position to make that play.
Here's Wysotsky on the other end. Sokol in the post. Wysotsky on the drive. Finishes, and it's a 2-point game.
Big play.
Heschel has stepped up in the second half.
Daniel Wysotsky. Big play.
And Heschel trying to push the tempo here. Gaetan has it now. Sends it over to, that was Rice who had it. At the top end, Gaetan over to Rice for three. No, way off.
Huge shot. That was a huge
with the rebound, and SAR has a potentially game-tying basket right here. They'll call it a block.
Call that a block.
Spira.
That's Spira. And it looks like maybe Coach Halpert said something to the refs, and they're refing a little lenient now, in my opinion. That was a no call. I want to get your opinion on both of it. What do you think that call was? The timeout by Heschel. And the coach looks pissed.
Coming from a timeout. SAR has been on a little run recently, and Heschel is chucking up some bad shots. They hit some threes initially in the start of the quarter, but recently they've been missing them, and not even just missing them, missing them badly. So it looks like they're flustered. I would have to say the crowd's getting into it and helping with that, and
yeah, I can personally guarantee that they will make noise during the free throws.
Oh, they will definitely make noise during the free throws.
So by the way, we have to apologize. Jeremy Spira is the name of the guy we've been pronouncing on Heschel. Jeremy Spira.
I would
all day long.
personally like to apologize to that person.
Yes, the connection.
We're very, very sincerely sorry.
Yes, the connection came. Apparently, my dad grew up next to his dad in Flatbush.
Interesting fact of the day.
Yes. So David Adler, member of the senior class, talking up with another member of the senior class, Abby Freed.
And if the fans can really get into it, then that would be really good for SAR.
So what we got? We got a 2-point game. It's going to be Heschel.
SAR ball.
SAR ball.
Side inbounds. Potentially ability to tie. 3:24 left in the game. You cannot see that because the clock is broken on your screen, but there's 3:24. Stein with the ball on the drive. Tough shot. No good. Soko tips it out. And it's Wysotsky.
This reminds me of the championship game this
Wysotsky on the drive? No. Soko again. Wysotsky, and he got it. It's tie game.
This reminds me of the championship game this team played against Fresh 2 years ago. They struggled coming out of the gate early, and they were down double digits in the third quarter. And in the strength of Wysotsky and Dobie Marcus, they were brought back to a tie late in the third, and they ended up losing the game by 1. And that doesn't bode well.
Big three. That was Spira.
Spira. 30-27, as the scoreboard doesn't reflect that on your screen. But there you could see the score, you could see the actual scoreboard on the top left.
Stein with it down low to Sokol. Out to three. No, way off.
Side of the rim for Dietz there. Not a good shot. Good look, just not come out the right way.
That's no good by. Oh, Dietz has got to get that. But here comes Wysotsky on the break.
He's going to try to draw
on the drive. And he puts it in. Great second half by Daniel Wysotsky.
Wysotsky now has 14 points on the night.
8 for 10 from the free throw line. He's shooting well. He's getting back in that rhythm. Good no call by the refs there. Stein with the rebound. Here comes Wysotsky again. SAR could take the lead on this possession. Bad shot by Wysotsky. He got a little with the foul. Good call. That's a good call. Trying to just set the tone here. Oppenheimer. .147 left. Again, we apologize. We cannot get the clock right now, but we will update you every minute.
And Ezra Sitt checks in for Heschel right now. Bench coming off the bench. Heschel's not played a very deep bench so far, but here we have Ezra Sitt coming in and down the ball.
Rafi, so similar to one of our three points of the game, three keys to the game. We said the star's got to shine, specifically Daniel Wasotsky, and he struggled with the
It's on the driving kick, and there's another three-pointer, and that's deflating.
Rice.
Yeah.
That is three.
And there's only one. The score, the clock on the screen might say 5:27, but reminder, there's only 1:20 left in this quarter. SAR is down 4, and unless they could score here, Heschel probably could hold it for almost the rest of the quarter.
Here's Dietz. And it's a foul called on number 23, Aaron Rice. The ref's playing it a little more aggressively now. 1:12 left. You can see it in the top left of your screen.
Amichai Fight is checked back in. He's going to inbound this ball. They're going to try to run a little stack play, and they get Dietz open.
Dietz entrapped. Wasotsky. Easy layup, and he got it. It's a 2-point game.
He was left wide open. If you're Heschel, you cannot be leaving
33-31. 1 minute left.
Wide open under the hoop.
Rice, heat check time. No. Rebound, and he got it.
Great play there. Wow, that was Alon Orgel grabbing that rebound. He's an 11th grader, grabbing that rebound out of the hands of Adam Dietz, going up while being fouled, and hitting the layup. That was a fantastic play that could really swing the momentum of this game. Heschel looks to go up 5.
Amichai Fight is out. Sammy Sokol is back in.
Quick shift for Amichai Fight.
He's maybe going offense, defense here.
Maybe Amichai was the guy who lost the rebound. We can get a replay of that.
We're working on other technical difficulties.
Yeah,
right
guys,
now.
we apologize for that. There's the clock.
As he hits the other one, and it's a. It's 36-31 here. 5-point game in Heschel's lead. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Here comes Oppenheimer. Makes a move. Gets past one. Slows it down. Heschel going a little man. Hankstein is wide open in the corner. Sokol with the fake. Foul. And he'll go to the line to shoot
Sammy
two.
Sokol is someone who, for a big man, could shoot the rock from the line very well. And he's roughly around like a 55. Obviously, no official stat. From not me watching him play a bunch of times. He's like a 55% foul shooter.
Big man Sam can shoot.
He's got to hit these two, and he misses the first.
He looked like he just threw the ball at the hoop there. Didn't get a lot of spin. Didn't get a lot of rotation. Looked different from his normal release. And there's Adam Weiss.
Making another appearance after the botched layup.
SAR goes much bigger as Wasotsky and Oppenheimer come out, and they bring in Weiss.
Along with Sokol.
No, Sokol's at the
Sokol's
line.
in. That's what I'm saying. You said bigger. So
Yeah.
Sokol gets it back. And now it's Dietz. Hankstein calling for the ball once again. And he gets it. He'll reset at the top. It's Slasky. Here's Stein. Dribbling to Weiss. Weiss over to Slasky.
SAR should hold here for the last possession
they
of the
just
half.
turned it over.
Never mind. Well, after this layup, they could hold for the last possession of the half, last possession of the quarter.
7-point game.
13 turnovers for this thing. They
8
cut it
seconds
down.
left.
They cut it down in the second half.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sokol at the buzzer. That is a foul. And .1 on the clock.
Great play by Sammy.
Well, that was set up by Adam Weiss.
Yeah. Good.
SAR 38, Heschel in the lead. SAR's got to get back here. It will be Gatan with it. No. New entrance for Heschel, and he tries a bank in the three. Great rebound.
There's no sound on, by the way.
31. Alex.
The sound is not working.
For you, maybe.
No. For people watching the game.
Can they see anything?
They could see, but there's no sound on.
So tell Josh.
Josh! People can't hear. The audio is off. The audio is off.
Spira misses the first. Spira, and he just tries to throw it off the backboard, and it's going to be a Heschel ball. Bad play by SAR. Heschel sends it over to Gatan. 7:23 left in the fourth and final quarter. Rice again, and he's way off. Varsity with the rebound. 4-point game here. Dietz on the drive.
That's going down.
And Joe, that's right by you. Why don't you throw that back in?
Turnover number 14 for SAR. Wait.
Oh, that's
they're giving. Oh, that's a foul. It's a foul.
That's a foul. All right.
They're gonna call a foul on Heschel.
I thought that was off. Varsity on the drive. And he puts it in.
Great
it's a
shot.
2-point game.
Varsity is stepping up big in the second half, putting the entire SAR team on his shoulders.
That's a heavy load. They're struggling right now, but outside of Varsity. That is what stars do. Rice has it now to Spira. Heschel looking to slow the game. That's not really their game right now, in general.
Great pump fake there by Orgel.
Shot, and it's off the mark. Rebound is a no jump ball call. Varsity gets it. Crossover, and he's gonna.
Great move by Daniel.
He's got to pass it up though. So Hangstein on the drive, and he missed.
That was a tie game right there. That was an open layup. He made a good move.
That one's gonna sting.
That layup was botched. 3-point attempt. Got it.
And one.
Wait.
And it counts.
It counts.
That was.
What's the call here? 31. 31 on Heschel. And we cannot tell right now.
Oh, wait.
It looks like, they do count the basket. It will be a 5-point Heschel lead.
And then there was a foul. Okay, I got it.
It looks like a technical foul on number 31.
Someone pushed him.
Which is Anthem.
Yeah, I heard from Alex and Tebby. He pushed him with a loose ball foul, regular loose ball foul, and they're going to be in the bonus. Sammy Sokol will be
They're already in the bonus.
Yes.
Wow, that's important.
Unless they're shooting one and a 1-1.
I think they may be shooting 1-1.
But the 3 is good. It's a 1-1.
And he misses. Sammy's got to hit that. They call a block. He was not set. And that will be on Hangstein, who is visibly upset.
So you just take a look back at that turnaround over there. Hangstein missed
the easy layup.
The easy lefty layup. Obviously, no shot's easy, but he had it right there for him. Missed. Heschel got the ball back and took it down the court.
And that's Rice at the line.
3 from Jesse from
Orgel.
And they're able to extend that lead.
This is good. This is Rice.
That is Rice.
Giving them a 2-possession lead. This is their
6:04 left.
This is not their largest. Is this their largest?
No, they were up 18-10.
Yeah, they're up 18. Okay.
That's a violation on
Going
31.
Down.
That's Antebby.
Antebby has not played poised.
So, he's been in roughly 2 minutes. He's got
a loose ball foul.
Loose ball foul. Didn't harm them though.
Yep.
And just a careless mistake.
Well, with the loose ball foul not harming them, here's what I sort of think. To win a game, you're gonna have to make a certain amount of plays, and every time you put the other team on the line, every time you give them the ball back, even if they're not directly capitalizing, it's hurting you in the long run because that means one more play you're gonna have to make if you're Heschel.
SAR able to beat the press. It's Oppenheimer.
Great spin move. Oppenheimer I actually grew when I was born, and then when I moved into Heschel at age 2, my family
Dietz on the drive, and he's rejected. And it's off Dietz.
My family lived next to the Oppenheimers. I vaguely remember Judah.
So
he was like
you
1.
live next to Oppenheimer, and your dad lived next to Spira. That's what we've learned so far.
Yes.
That's a timeout on the court.
Anyone famous living up in White Plains by you, Joe?
Yeah, just every Rangers.
We're not as blessed.
I think Mars Stoudemire.
Kristaps Porzingis has lived here for a bit.
Have you seen the big fella?
I have not. White Plains is a big city.
SAR would like the help of the unicorn right now. They need that.
Yep. The unicorn is one of a kind, but I don't think they'd want to touch anything Knicks related.
Last night, I think I was following the Knicks game. I fell asleep when they were up like 10 on the Sixers.
You missed nothing.
Yeah, it was horrible. Whatever.
So this time out right here, SAR has got to get in the mindset. You guys would agree with me on this. They got to get in this right mindset. They have 5 minutes and 40 seconds. They got to go strong. They got to go all out in order.
It may take a little extra effort from the fans. Maybe rile them up a little bit.
Yeah.
Get that adrenaline pumping.
They've been quieted for the entirety of this fourth quarter.
This game, unfortunately, really has reminded me of the last few basketball homecoming games.
Yeah, they're very similar. They're always SAR is always often competitive, but the opponent often generally takes a lead in the fourth quarter, and SAR cannot recover.
And SAR will be implementing their press as Adam Weiss checks in the game.
Lunchtime minutes for Weiss.
And it's a push in the back by Dietz. And that's going to be a 1-and-1, I think.
Dietz's dad is not necessarily Dietz's dad coached Adam in basketball in many different leagues throughout Adam's playing career, and Adam really knows the game very well from his father.
He's got a good IQ.
Yeah, he's much too smart to be making that type of play.
Right.
As Oppenheimer and Sokol check in, it will be Orgel shooting 2.
1-and-1.
Now it's going to be 2.
So they could make they could take their largest lead of the game right here.
That'll be a 9-point game. No, it'll be an 8-point game, and
it is an
8-point game.
Left.
6 minutes left.
Worth noting the Knicks that we just spent like a minute and a half trashing are up 7 on the Bulls right now in the first quarter.
Although let's focus on this game, Joey. Come on, this is the more important game at the moment.
Of course.
Oppenheimer could have taken a shot there. Hank almost slips.
From our view, it might have been a double dribble. Might have got 2 hands on that ball.
Wasatsky dribbling around now. Here's Sokol.
Sokol is coming out all the way on the perimeter to set
yeah,
a screen
that's not
for
really
Daniel.
his game.
No, he was setting a screen for Daniel.
And good foul call by the refs, and it will be Wasatsky shooting 2.
It was a good play by Sam because I think the play that Rafi diagrammed
Here
following
comes Jake
that break.
Schwalbe, first appearance late in this game.
That's a very, very interesting substitution.
Good 3-point
Jake
shooter.
Schwalbe, great player, but it's interesting they're going to take a player who's cold off the bench, who hasn't gotten any minutes yet tonight.
Wasatsky misses another free throw.
He's 8 for 11.
It's another. You got to hit that free throw.
Yeah,
This is crunch time right now.
Then Hankstein's out of the game for a defensive possession. Hankstein is their best defender. Best guard.
Maybe right now they need offense.
Yeah, they're
a 7-point game here.
Putting Jake Schwalbe in, who's a great offensive player, unbelievable shooter, great with the ball.
A sub
Ezra Sitt checks in for Heschel. He's going to take out, interesting there, he's going to take out Spira, who's played very well.
Oppenheimer also checks out for SAR. Adam Weiss is back in for the defensive inbound.
So
Sammy Sokol is out.
2 juniors, both in their first seasons playing varsity. Oh, they're for the press. They're putting him for the press.
And force a turnover.
So
that's what they need. And here comes the offense-defense switch, and they know it. It will be Oppenheimer and Sokol in for Weiss.
Rafi has to get them to the scorer's table quicker there because he had to.
Oppenheimer's going to bring the ball up here.
No, they'll give it to Wasatsky.
This is their
Wasatsky taking full control of this offense.
Here's Oppenheimer, tries his first 3 of the game. He's cold and he's off. Wasatsky tries to tip it.
That's a foul.
No, it's not. There was no Schwalbe on the ground, and it's a turnover.
Wasatsky grabbed number 20. Wasatsky grabbed Harlan Rice there.
No call.
Over to Rice.
The call.
Rice, and they call a foul on Jake Schwalbe. That'll be his first personal. 4:37 left in this game. SAR's chances getting slimmer and slimmer, but they still have a solid chance to win. They've got 3-point shooters, and they just got to step up on defense.
Never say never. Game's not over until it's over. That's what SAR's got to live by right now. The problem is they're playing the best team in the Yeshiva League this year, and Heschel is not disappointing tonight.
If SAR doesn't pull off a miracle, Heschel's going to pull out to 10-0.
That is true. And Rice hits the first, extending that lead. This could be the largest lead of the game at 9. It's been a closely fought game, but Heschel looking to pull away right now.
And Rice hits.
Largest lead of the game back to 9.
Oppenheimer has it. Gets past his man on the drive. A great finish by Oppenheimer. Back to a 7-point lead for Heschel. Here comes Sitt bringing it up. Orgel has it. Spin on Stein. Great move, and he puts it in.
Great move.
And that's been the story all night. SAR has a good move, good bucket, and Heschel answers right back.
Heschel's answered the call.
You know who's really impressing me tonight? Orgel. Ilan Orgel. Ilan Orgel, the junior, has been dynamic tonight. Shooting the ball well, taking the ball to the hoop, and very good on defense as well. He is a major force and should be for the next 2 years.
Soko with a fake. Out to Asatsu
Big
for
three.
three. Got it! 6-point game. There's still plenty of time left, and if Wasatski gets hot from downtown, that could be dangerous. Gatan has it now. I said a little more pressure on it.
The JV SAR team was down 11 to JAC a couple nights ago with
the Heschel coach is trying to call out. He's been jumping up and down. Joey, what were you saying?
The JV team was down 11 to JAC with 4 minutes left.
We have 2 replays.
We're going to look at some replays.
And the JV team, whatever, long story short, hit some threes, came back, won at the buzzer. Charles Daba now is leading Syrian Mipiel to pump the fans up. Look, there's Charles on the mic.
Judah Oppenheimer, fantastic layup through the trees.
Judah Oppenheimer reminds me of Le'Veon Bell. The same way how Le'Veon Bell, if you watch Le'Veon Bell running back in the Pittsburgh Steelers, if you watch him run.
Here's Wasatski's 3.
Yeah. If you watch him run, he's so patient. He doesn't just attack.
I like the comparison there. I
would definitely agree with that.
A great hesitator himself, Le'Veon Bell.
Easy to take it to the basket.
I don't know if you're watching Le'Veon. What the hell is there for Le'Veon to be doing?
Carrying my fantasy team for the season.
4 days
I'm in much gratitude to Le'Veon Bell.
Likewise. 4 days before the biggest football game of his life, what Le'Veon Bell should be doing is watching high school Yeshiva League basketball.
That is very true. That is a great point.
It's not just a game, it's a way of life.
Amen.
Yeshiva League basketball.
Amen.
It looks like the Heschel starters are in. Weiss checks in for the defensive possession instead of Sokol.
They're going with a trap. Is that going to be a zone trap or a man? It's going to be a zone trap.
2-3 zone trap.
Good call.
Good play.
And travel call. That could be huge.
So what happened there was Spira got stuck by the boundary in between the sideline and the half-court line, and he had nothing to do because the only guy that was near him was covered very well. So it's probably best for Heschel just to take a travel there.
Oppenheimer bringing it up right now. Trying to find someone. No one is open right now. Drive, kicks to Dietz. Dietz with the fake. Swings it over to Wasatski. Wasatski to Dietz. Oh, he could have taken that through right there. Down to Wasatski to Weiss, down low, and he puts it in.
Big play for Weiss.
Big play. You said it yourself.
Wow.
Big play.
Big play for Adam Weiss, the rookie, the aggressive bread eater himself, coming in for a clutch layup.
And here the SAR faithful getting into it. Orgel on the drive. Puts it up, no good. Tipped out, back to
Heschel. That's a crushing rebound for SAR.
Weiss, and that's a foul call.
Good call.
It's a good foul, though. It's a good foul.
Well, this shouldn't have been in that position. Weiss is in there on D end to grab those rebounds.
Well, it was tipped out by Wasatski.
Yeah, they're gonna need to box out better, so there's not a situation where they could just catch the ball.
It would be Entebbe shooting.
Let's see how loud the fans get, because this is.
And he misses the first. You know, I wouldn't be, there may be a little brash for Yeshiva League basketball, but maybe go to Hack-a-Shack and we'll play maybe a Hacka-Entebbe.
We'll just take him out.
That's true.
Right, that would seem likely.
They do that right there.
He's not a crucial part of the team, and they do so right now.
5-point game, 2:30 left.
Heschel's coach is really impressing me tonight. He looks like a very good coach.
Yeah, he's really getting his players to play, step up. That timeout was key for Heschel. Warszatzki has it now. Here's Oppenheimer.
Oh, he could have shot that.
Yeah, he could have shot that, and it's going to be off Heschel. Could have been a kick.
The great strategizer is the Heschel coach. Good guy. Good guy.
Warszatzki will inbound from the side. Plenty of time left here for SAR.
Yes.
But a score on this possession would be very, very big.
I mean,
that would be. I'm going to go out and say it's a must.
Yes, I would agree with that.
It's
I'm not going to say it's a must.
And they call a foul there.
But
they could have called an offensive foul on Warszatzki.
Warszatzki with already 26 points on the night. Going to
26. Oh, wow.
He cannot miss these free throws.
That might be a career high for Daniel.
26 right now. He's got to add these two. Trim the lead.
At least get one. Bring it down into a 4-point game.
No shot clock in Yeshiva League basketball.
That's one big difference between
misses
high school basketball in New York and Yeshiva League basketball. It creates a whole different dynamic here where Heschel really could just hold. I'm sure they have tons of situations. I'm sure they practice a ton of situations.
And it's a serious problem because they're all really good shooters.
And Warszatzki misses both.
That is not
what I meant. 9 for 14 on the night from the line.
And Orgel has a free opening to the basket with a floater, and it's no good. Hankstein with the rebound. 1:50 left.
7 of 19.
Here comes Oppenheimer down the court. Crossover, great move. Pops it, and he got it. 3-point game.
Judah Oppenheimer, the sophomore, stepping up big.
And it's an
no.
Bad defense. And he missed the layup. And it'll be an SAR ball.
And now, guys, here's the big moment. I wonder if Dovey Marcus is standing up and if he's just cheering. If Dovey's just standing on the bench.
I think it would be bad, though, to have him and make him force. There's plenty of time before they need to put him in.
Yeah. The fans are hyped now. They're in this game. They want this game.
Oppenheimer gets it for 3. Yes! Judah Oppenheimer. The SAR faithful are going crazy.
The 10th grader Oppenheimer with a huge shot.
That's a foul, and it'll be Daniel Warszatzki, and it's Spyro will be shooting it.
Watch that. Oppenheimer is like now 3 or 4 feet behind the arc.
That's Curry range right there, I'll tell you.
Whoa! That is ice.
That was NBA range.
That was NBA range.
Oppenheimer, remind you, he's a 10th grader. The dude is a 10th grader.
Oppie is cold-blooded.
Plenty of noise from the SAR faithful, I'll tell you that.
Good shot by Spyro.
Let's see that one more time, just little hesitation, he just pops, and he knows it's good.
That was his second shot of the game.
Third shot.
I did not see that.
That is 2 for 3. Cold-blooded. He's scored the last 5 points for SAR after not making a field goal all game.
Orgel hits both.
So we have
Spyro hits both. It's a 2-point game.
It's important to note who's on for SAR. Heschel's in a trap here.
Warszatzki bringing it up. He's going to look to attack.
He's
got to watch that. He's got to watch that arm.
They're going to call it eventually.
And in the most important moment. And the call travel. That's not a good call.
No,
I mean, he didn't move his pivot foot.
It was close, but at this point of the game, you don't want the refs interfering with.
And it'll be a timeout by Heschel.
Now.
So this is. What do you think the game plan is for SAR right now? 58 seconds left. They are down by 2.
Try to trap Heschel and go for about the next 20 seconds. What you're going to do is you're going to try to get a turnover. But once it gets down to 30 seconds, if you can't get a turnover, you should foul. Force them to go to the line and hit their foul shots. And if they don't hit their foul shots, SAR is going to have a chance to tie this game.
Adir Landis trying to pump up the crowd.
In a SAR middle school hockey jersey.
Retro.
That is really retro.
Yeah, he's got that vintage gear on. Coach Halper trying to pump the team up.
Yeah.
So you know he's deep at work, drawing up some plays.
When do you think Dovey Marcus, if at all, gets in the game?
If he's not in by now, he's not in.
Yeah, he's not coming. They're not going to put a very cold player off the bench into this game to try to steal a victory. No matter how good Dovey Marcus is, it's just not the right strategy.
You're correct, Joe. I think it was discussed pre-game I'm sure it was discussed pregame. The extent of an injury, he has 2 broken fingers. I think it's his middle finger and his his
we had Rusty / Ethan Schaefer
sideline reporters.
Yeah.
Before the game, he is out and he does have broken fingers. It was very unlikely he would play, but they ruled before the game that he would be out for tonight.
Yeah, so if you're going to use the ball, your left hand is a placement for your shot. That's going to hurt. Oh, Noah Gurin has checked in for the first time.
He's a 3-point specialist.
He's locked down.
He's a dead eye.
More in for his length.
Adam Weiss. Long pass. It will be Orgelli.
Rogers-esque pass from Spira. Wow.
He really hit his receiver on the money over there.
Yeah, that was good route.
Letting go. Yep. And giving his teammate the great opportunity to hit a layup.
We're going to have inside info coming courtesy from a SAR team source. Dovey Marcus was before the game was declared out for the game, had no chance to go in, and will not be going in no matter what.
That's what we expected.
So there you go.
Thank you.
Case settled. That was expected. He gave us a little.
Yeah, he gave us a little
glimpse of hope, but not to be tonight.
SAR hanging tough. This game without Dovey Marcus, this kind of shows they can hang with anyone, win or loss.
Yes, but the thing is, this game we haven't discussed this yet. For Sarachek, most of these guys, if you're a high school basketball player, your goal, as much as it is to win a championship, your goal is to play under the bright lights of Yeshiva University at Sarachek with teams, Jewish day schools from across the country, and the top 2 teams from the league get automatic bids. Other than that, it's a raffle, and SAR has not won that raffle in God knows how long to play in Sarachek. For them to be in Sarachek, they need to be one of the top 2 teams in the regular season, and right now
they are on pace to do so.
They're not on pace to do so. Frisch is ahead of them.
And Heschel.
Frisch beat them, and as SAR loses now, they're going to be 8-3.
They're not losing.
In the case that SAR loses,
if they lose tonight,
if SAR wins tonight, it'll be very, very, very big.
I don't know why Wasatski isn't playing a little with more urgency. They're going to give it to Oppenheimer.
If you're SAR,
this is not a long possession. You got to shoot the ball.
They just can't get a good shot. Heschel is guarding the perimeter. They need a 3.
Right, you don't want to waste that opportunity here.
Yep.
And that's exactly what they did.
Give it to turnover number 14.
Doug looks frustrated.
Oh!
On the break, it's Orgel, and he missed the layup.
SAR has 1 timeout left.
And it's a turnover. That should be a turnover. Yep.
Phenomenal call by the ref. It's going to be a 15-point game.
That's a good call.
SAR only 1 turnover going in the second half, going into the last 20 seconds, and that's been a key reason they've stayed in this game. But the last 2 possessions have both ended in turnovers, and that might end their hopes at winning this game.
But regardless, it's a good lesson.
Yeah, they're gonna.
It shows SAR can hang with anyone.
But at the end of the day, SAR knows they're a dominant team. They know they're a good team. They don't want to take any L's like this. They think they know they can compete. It's really not going to help.
Well, it's not over yet. SAR
they're going to be upset that they couldn't finish it off.
Came back with a couple seconds
left.
No,
it is definitely possible. Winning this game is very much in their grasp, but if it's not, Heschel does have a 4-point lead with the ball and 20 seconds remaining. SAR is not going to be happy with themselves tonight. To come so close just to lose.
And Yoram trying to cheer the team on. Heschel has it now, and it's going to be a foul call.
So this is big shots. It's going to be to 10. Arguably Heschel's best player.
It'll be a 1-and-1. Gatan shooting.
Now the crowd is getting loud, despite the ref's request.
It wasn't the ref. I think it was maybe
it was Heschel's coach.
Yeah. No, maybe it was SAR administration.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Rabbi Hartstark loves when fans display the proper midos.
That's the right way to play at some points in the game.
Oh yeah.
As he hits the second, and the clock almost broke for a second.
The SAR needs a 3. They're down 6. They're gonna need 2 of them. Let's get one now.
Oppenheimer for 3, and it's no good. And that may wrap it up.
No.
Black possession.
Heschel coach tried to call a timeout quickly, but possession was already lost. It was in the legs.
We've got a 6-point game, 7.2 seconds.
So we're going to need a quick 3.
Timeout.
And another
timeout to stop the clock.
Hope for a foul. Hope for some misses. And another quick 3.
Abby needs to chuck it up.
Abby needs to shoot it now.
Clock
hasn't started.
Air balls. They're gonna set the clock to 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's very fair, and that looks like the end for SAR tonight.
And it was a good effort by SAR, and really the last 4 varsity hockey and varsity basketball started out a combined 16-1. They've lost 4 in a row between the two, and both the teams.
That's gonna do it.
Heschel is gonna celebrate at the Hive.
Heschel continues their undefeated season, advancing to 10-0. And continuing their dominance.
And winners of the Cooper tournament in Memphis, which I think gave them 4. I think they're 14-0 maybe. So we're going to interview.
They're 10-0. They're 10-0.
Yeah, but tournament. I'm saying they played in a couple tournaments. So we're going to interview the athletic director of SAR,
Marty Berlin.
Yeah.
Actually, never mind.
Due to the loss.
Tough loss.
Yeah.
Mr.
B's back to work on how to make
SAR basketball great again. And thank you for watching.
Well, he has 8 days. Mr. B has 8 days to do that.
Thank you for watching. I'm Ralphie Fisher here with Joe Block and Joey McGillner.
Varsity ball will play then.
We will see you next time.